Is it helpful to email potential advisors to introduce yourself? And I know you said you get a lot of emails. I'm I am sure you don't respond to every single one. You probably don't respond to most of them. What
I
makes
actually pride myself. I respond
Oh,
to
you
every
do?
email I get.
Wow.
I have an anecdote to support that. Not that you need I went out with an intern at Bellevue where I'm currently an extern. And I mentioned Dr. Farber as my advisor. And he said, "Oh my God, he does self-disclosure work." And he went to the Wright Institute in California. And I said, "Yeah, how do you know that?" He said, "Oh, well, I did my dissertation on self-disclosure." And I actually emailed him with a question once. And I said, "Oh, he gets so many emails, like already planning to apologize." He's like, "No, he responded." And I said, "Oh,
Wow.
so
Rare.
yeah." And it wasn't even about getting into a pro. It was just like someone emailing you who you had no idea who they were, asking you a question about your research, and you responded right away. So,
Yeah, but I don't. I okay, so I'm glad I do that, but I suspect people who are far more famous than me, including some in our program, get enough emails that they can't respond. Um, but what was the
So
question?
yeah, so I wanted to know, is it helpful to email potential advisors to introduce yourself before you apply?
yeah, so I'm not an advisor, so I can't tell you how it would be received. I could just say that I think it is rare that it'll be transformative. It is not the case that I've ever heard an advisor say, "Oh, this application looks great. This candidate looks good, but why didn't they email me?" That will never happen. I
Okay.
personally operate from like a risk averse place. So I think if you send this email and it's an old research, you're asking something about an old research project, like you got confused and this is something that they're not even doing anymore, or you sound not their style in the email, that could harm you because you could, sound insincere or inauthentic. So personally, my thought was, if it's not going to open doors for me and it might hurt me or just be negligible, then I'd rather not do it. I didn't email any people. I did my networking by asking people who knew people to let them know that I was applying to their program.
Hmm.
But I didn't email professors. But I think I have never heard anyone say like, "Wow, I got this email from this candidate. I have my eyes out for their application." I don't know if it really transforms their opportunity. Do you ever have that, Dr. Farber, where like someone emails you a question and you like make sure to pay attention to like their application? You don't even
No,
remember.
no, everyone gets too many of those. I want to introduce myself. What is helpful, if it's possible, is sometimes the emails that faculty will pay attention to is if I'll get an email from a colleague who'll say, this and this person is applying to your lab. I think you should pay it,
Yes.
give this person extra attention. That's far more powerful.
Yeah. 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 I've heard that before too. Um, really the key here is you're saying rely on professors you've already worked with, PIs that you've already worked with, and ask about faculty that they know at the institutions or faculty, if they know specific faculty that are operating in areas that you're interested in, and if they could make like a warm introduction. Is that acceptable? Okay.
And just one other point for people who don't know people, like somehow the programs do a very good job. A lot of people, like most people that got accepted to most programs, didn't necessarily know the advisor before. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so most just means more than 50%, right? So I'm just saying, like, I don't think there are many people whose application stands out without anyone emailing on their behalf and without them contacting the faculty in advance.
Okay. Okay.